Sit back, relax, and enjoy this compilation of some of the most mind-blowing times when people believed they'd nailed it, and suddenly, bam. Whether it's reckless ideas, massive failures, or silly decisions that could have benefited from a second thought, get ready to laugh. Expect to see some of the hilarious scenes, some overly dramatic ones, and lots of harmless laughter. I promise you that this one is going to be fun. I can never forget the use of the good old, I don't know, hehe. Making fun of this, if sarcasm were considered one of the sports, this officer would be a clear winner in this category. But in all fairness, it's quite amazing to see how the officer managed not to lose his cool with the phone-obsessed driver. Who is the next person who will be calling 911 to report professionalism?
I said I was going to take you to jail if you misuse 911.
Ma'am, I cannot call the cops on an officer. I'll have the sergeant call you.
Can you have somebody, can you? Because he's
Yes.
I haven't done anything. I have been extremely nice to
You
this
were
guy.
speeding.
Yeah.
I told him that I couldn't find my registration. He said that he was giving me a chance to give it to him, or else.
Oh, the famous I have children at home trick. What better way to waste time during a traffic stop? The officer said, "Lower your voice and I will give you your ticket." But the drama had already begun here. The supervisor must be arriving just for the encore.
Step out of the car now!
Home to my kids.
Step out of the car now!
Put it in park.
Step out of the car!
I didn't do anything.
Step out of the car!
Please, no,
Step out of the car! Put your hands behind your back! Put your hands behind your back!
What?
Yes, that is convenient. It's a panic attack to give a little interest to a traffic stop. All she wanted was to go home, but the officer could only try to make her shut up in order for him to give her the ticket. And of course, the car almost drove with one hand outside the window. So cool. Another day is another day in the so-called misunderstood traffic drama world.
Okay, so, alright. Stop. Just calm down. You're overreacting.
No,
Stop.
I'm having a panic attack. This is like the worst fear of my life.
I heard you being rude to him.
I was, but at the end because I wanted.
I heard you screaming at him.
Because he wouldn't give me my ticket, sir. All I wanted to do was leave, and he wasn't giving it to me.
I'm sure he was trying to just explain it to you.
Well, she was in a real hurry not to get a ticket. And by simple registration check, I mean who would come right and opt to floor it and pray when one can and hope for the best, right? She never understood that the officer's arm around her shoulder was like a Japanese concept of personal space. This is, of course, the "don't mess with me, I'm on a mission" of ministries of the 20th century.
I'm sorry. I will apologize. I will never do it again. I swear. I am a good person. I've never went to jail. I've never done anything.
I'm gonna put this back in the car. I'm gonna have a word with one of the other officers and I'll be right back, okay? I thought she...
Oh boy, this must be a super speed train to disaster. She really tried to escape from a citation as though she was racing. Probably. She thought she just needed to drive out on the consequences. And when things went wrong for her, she cried, in classic drama queen style. Yeah, she gets a comprehensive mental health assessment for the experience. Did they mention she got a head start on her community service hours too? Joanna tries classic tactics, like storming off and demanding arrest, but the police aren't fooled. Her claims of walking home and owning the place fall flat. After a trespassing arrest, her kid is picked up by DCF, and she faces hours of processing while family friends temporarily babysit.
You could have seriously injured him.
I wasn't trying to. Please.
I know that you weren't trying to.
I've had a really hard time. Please. I was seeing a psychiatrist and stuff. Please. I am begging you.
I'm sorry, ma'am. This is not going to be. This is not going to be something that's going to take 74 years. Okay.
I don't have money for bail. How much?
Oh, how about the centuries-old tactic where you storm off the set, stage, or screen and insist that someone explain why you left? And then, the plot twist, shouting "arrest me," as if it will work some form of chant. Pro tip, if you actively reduce their accountability, demanding a search warrant in mid-arrest isn't an option. It's not a TV show named Law and Order.
Ask me, what did I do?
Let's go. Come on.
What did I do? Tell me. I'm asking you to
shut
tell
up
me.
and let me talk, I
Don't
would.
talk to me like that. Don't tell me to shut up. I don't
Listen to
even
me.
say that to my
Listen to me.
son.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Come on, let's go. Let's go.
Don't grab me.
Let's go.
Don't grab me. Somebody film this. What the fuck? Why are you
Put your hands
grabbing
down. You're under
me?
arrest.
For what?
You're under arrest.
For what?
Oh yes, the favorite, "you can't arrest me because I didn't immediately obey." Scenario: Ma'am, not following instructions is not an argument in the debate club. It's an express pass to cuffs, and to try and cover it up, telling police you were walking home, and that's why there was such an uproar. That's the talk of the formidable strategy, although it could sound more persuasive.
Well, if you calm down, okay? As soon as I find out, I'll let you know.
He won't even tell me, but I'm in handcuffs? What is that?
Were you not listening to him when he told you something?
No, I listened to him. I asked him what was happening, and he put me under arrest, threw me over wooden guardrails, and put me under arrest. He would never tell me why.
Okay.
Ask him why.
Oh yes, I paid $400, so I own the place logic. There is just one little problem: the trespassing after you have been ejected. Also, a pro tip is to yell, "This hurts." Still, it does not seem to be particularly effective when it comes to winning the game of comfort. She knows something about the law and handcuffing suspects, for goodness sake.
For failure to leave after warning. So you're being arrested for trespass after warning.
Because I asked why.
And I'm telling you, the property owner doesn't have to give you a reason to trespass you. Okay? If you're causing a disruption, they can ask you to leave the property.
Can I tell you what happened?
When you
Can
refuse,
I tell you
would you
what
like would you like for me to explain and tell you why you're under arrest? Because that's all you've been worried about.
You don't care what happened.
Alright, here goes an arrest for trespassing after being told to leave a property, because getting offended for asking where the music is probably a crime in Florida. And of course, no one has time to go pick up your kid, so instead, you have DCF come get them for you. It's that kind of thing that you would imagine Moms Gone Wild that is crazy much.
I just want to make sure your child's going to be safe, and that way they're able to pick up your child. Okay? If DCF was going, I wouldn't let you get a hold of your friend and go pick up your kid, correct? Okay?
Right.
Well, Joanna will not be getting out of this anytime soon. She will have quite a lovely time simply sitting there for around 6 to 8 hours and processing her life. As for the friend picking up the kid, well, at least the family friends are able to become temporarily employed as babysitters when they're on the list. I bet this is a classic example of pure bureaucracy in its original form. Lynn thinks she can escape through the bathroom, but the police aren't buying it. Her wild day includes a bathroom standoff after running errands and causing chaos over a sandwich. From snatching food to struggling with a window and dealing with gun threats, Lynn's antics lead to serious charges, including assault, trespassing, and a suspended license.
So, I'm here on behalf of Joanna. She's not going to be able to pick him up. This lady here, Miss Francis, as a family friend, will be coming to pick him up.
Okay.
I just want to make sure that you guys, because I know if she's not on the list, you guys probably are not going to let her.
Yeah, we will not.
Right, so I just wanted to.
Okay. Is everything okay?
Yeah, I told my ones, I'll get arrested.
Somewhere she believed the bathroom was her escape plan, right? Spoiler alert, police aren't the most privacy-friendly during a standoff. And flushing something, really, like it will just go away. It won't. Okay, here's the closest I could get, but she appears to have to face nasty repercussions for her bathroom break.
Go. We will come in and get you.
Diarrhea, would you like to watch or what's wrong?
No, Lynn, we'd like you to finish up and come outside, please.
Would you like to come in?
Well, as they say, Lynn's IBS stunk her life up and gave her an adventurous day crossing the entire town. Steak and Shake, the gas station, was followed by this, a bathroom standoff. Oh well, I guess those emergency bathroom breaks really do take you places. Who would believe that all this commotion can be created from a sandwich?
This is going on the Troy website.
Lynn is thriving as the person nobody wants at their house. Sandwich snatch, window struggle, a gun with a lawyer's letter. Zrania. This woman could thinly slice an apple and make it look like a murder scene. You would think the only thing she didn't plan for was the handcuffs.
You okay? Yes. Okay, I am. Okay. All right, Lynn, come over here real quick for me. Turn around. I'm going to detain you for a minute and put handcuffs on your wrist.
No.
Yes.
I've done nothing.
Hands on your wrist. Stop. You're being detained on the suspicion of trespass.
And guess who's cashing in these charges like a fashion spree? Lynn indeed. There's always the sweetener of assault, trespassing, as well as OVY, and, of course, a suspended license. At least she is innocent until proven a rapist. Yes, a rapist. She is a rapist, of the worst category possible. I mean, I am not a complete disaster, just a little bit. Karen causes chaos by threatening to burn tents and starting fires, all while claiming she's in the right. When the cops show up, she resists arrest, deflecting from her crimes and focusing on her rights. This is just the start of a messy legal battle.
You okay? Yes. Okay, I am. Okay. All right, Lynn, come over here real quick for me. Turn around. I'm going to detain you for a minute and put handcuffs on your wrist.
No.
Yes.
I've done nothing.
Hands on your wrist. Stop. You're being detained on the suspicion of trespass.
Ah yes, the classic Karen move. Burn things, and then just complain that the law is somewhat in the way. She has gone to all extents of trying to evict people from his compound with added theatrics. What do we need jurisdiction for when we passionately cooperate with the court to get a case done?
Right, to remove them with whatever way I need to remove.
Who do you need to remove? Who are you trying to remove?
That's when you're not in your jurisdiction.
I'm not?
I will take care of these people. If they want to talk to you,
Oh, how one can boast that they are right and have imminent transient domain, which doesn't exist in the first place. Besides, one seems to think of themselves as the land sheriff. Further, what could be more helpful than putting a mattress on fire, as we saw earlier in the flood scenario? Perhaps she believed she was showing them an intimate, heartwarming bonfire experience, only with a hint of fire starting. Classic Karen move.
could you call and make sure? Because if y'all are on this dirt right here, you're not in right standing anymore.
Why is that?
Because it's the imminent transient domain. Call and check it out.
There's no such thing.
Call and check it out.
Okay.
Don't tell me there's no such thing. There's no reason I have to lie to you.
Okay.
That's whenever I have fought hard for y'all and for the sheriff's department.
Yeah.
I have fought hard for y'all.
I asked them to get out or I will light their tent. Oh, wondrous peaceful removal by fire. And of course, she thought about picking up brake cleaner from AutoZone because, well, why not use some spice to the attempted arson? Also, where is the fire now? Oh, right. She's handling things. Oh yeah, I can handle this easy part, all while she's a professional at handling things. With fire.
Do you
never hesitated one time
Okay.
to continue to do that to my daughter and her family.
Okay.
And I've had enough.
So did you light those mattresses on
Yes,
fire?
I
Okay.
did. And if they would have just left, I plan to contain that fire.
That moment, an arrestee said, "Check it out, cop. I was not aware you could arrest me out here, let alone daring in the face of an arrest." Well, of course, we must defend the Second Amendment, right to pocket space, while completely overlooking the arson. How can we not call it a masterpiece of avoiding responsibilities with a super cool attitude?
No, ma'am, don't put your hands on y'all. Don't put your hands on me. Look at how this man's doing me.
Stand up.
Look, you're using excessive force.
You're under arrest, okay?
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. Put your other hand on your back, please. I don't want to force it back.
That's whenever.
Put your hand on your back. Put your hand on your back.
Oh, Kobe, sure. Let's have this discussion over your name while the police are investigating arson and possession charges. When you're so threatened about your constitutional rights, you're going to start some fires and resist arrest. And of course, the old chestnut that they patted or groped me down and up, as if to imply that that is more horrendous than lighting things on fire. Lawyers, liars, scandals, and sex, all the makings of a great trial saga. And it's real. Kayla makes things harder for herself by refusing to cooperate, leading to broken windows, a taser incident, and a struggle with the officers. Despite her defiance, the situation escalates, and by the end of the night, she tries to run over a cop, only to learn that Stark County Jail isn't as forgiving as she thought.
Broke the law.
So, funny enough.
Fine. Okay.
Do you have anything on your person that you want to?
No, they felt me up and down, dug all in my pockets, like they infringed on my constitutional rights, so I don't have anything on me. I mean, they felt me up and down inside my coveralls.
Yeah.
Two men. And she was standing right there.
Okay.
It's a constitution that they could pat down your clothes. And it's when you get inside the jail that you empty your pockets.
Well, actually.
And so, that's the Constitution.
Right. What I'm letting you know.
I'm not getting out of the car. That's a good idea. The best way to prove innocence is to complicate the process for yourself deliberately. And of course, the officer's just calmly offering a choice. It's as easy as rolling down the window or getting pulled out of the car. Next time, file the report and avoid the escape.
My son's down.
take my kid from me.
Okay.
He needs to stay away from me, please. We already made a police report. They're trying to victim shame me and not make me make a report.
Okay.
He needs to stay away from me, please. He's not letting my son talk to me.
Hold your son.
And I haven't spoken to him since last Sunday.
Okay. Can you roll down the window a little bit?
He blocked my phone number.
Okay. Who is
My
this
son's
to?
dad.
Okay.
I was just on the phone with the sheriff.
Okay.
And the sheriff said you guys can't do anything since it's an alliance, but I don't trust you guys after that happened.
Okay.
He needs to give me my son.
If I'm able...
I asked...
Well, is there nothing like a family reunion that disunites the family? True to form, Kayla's getting rowdy and telling the world she's not interested in anyone's business and will not hesitate to go head-to-head with the law in the process. Of course, when nothing can be worked out, why not grab the key to the door and take a weekend off? Oh, a little window-breaking action that always makes things more interesting.
No! 48 headquarters. She's trying to take off. We got a pursuit. She almost just struck Olivia. Now she's got the collar pinned in.
As you know, this request is, get out of the car. Kayla doesn't like it at all. When words are not enough, there's always the taser. You can own a room after that little jolt. It's like she's a racer, although I must note that the officers are winning this race.
Now she's got the collar pinned in. No, stay the back!
Kayla goes nuts about being handcuffed, but then again, she gets into an actual police cruiser now. For I don't trust you, no text, no fair warning, conveys, I am the master of this situation, better than a rights read. It's like that game we sometimes play, indicating who has the last say on an issue. Well, the officers are winning.
We will cut it off.
Bondoni, no! Let me have...
Do you want me to cut off your purse?
We're way past that.
No, it's not. When he just tasered me.
We will cut it off
Look
if
at
you
my
don't give it to
ankle
us.
because of you guys last time too.
We're taking it off. If you don't want to give it to us, we're going to cut it off. Do you understand?
Well, so much for the car chase scene. Now Kayla turns into the heroine of the courtroom scene. Her sister is trying to be one and ends up with the day's lesson. Get out of the way. And the officer? It tries to ensure everybody on the field has a secure one-way ticket to jail.
You had out on you, but when you pulled the first thing out, I thought you had a gun at her, so that's why I came forward. And I've never seen any of my family members be shot or have a gun pulled out on them, so I'm
Fortunately,
sorry
I've never shot anybody.
Okay, but I'm sorry I react like that. You have to understand, I've never seen any.
Well, it seems that Kayla's evening got much more exciting than planned. Attempted running over a police officer, anyone. Classic. She believed she did not need a hospital trip to take her phone with her for company. Well, perhaps the Stark County Jail is not as forgiving as she expected regarding the no phone rule. What starts as a night at the strip club quickly turns into chaos, with arrests, accusations, and failed escape attempts. From the boyfriend's meltdown to the wild hospital scene, things are spiraling out of control, leading to more drama and much trouble.
Can I please have my phone? Yeah, I have a tape.
What's the first time you're gonna?
We have no idea.
All right, ma'am, this is what's gonna happen, okay? I understand.
You don't know because
you're not listening, that's why you don't know. And maybe you don't understand. You ran into her cruiser. You're going to jail tonight. You're not having any contact with anyone else. You're not making any phone calls until you get to the jail.
So it's still out here free too.
Yeah.
She said that.
You're
Yeah,
such
she
a-
said
That feeling when your plan for a pleasant night of entertainment involves a strip club and an intervention by the local police. The boyfriend is upset. She makes tips and tears them up, and now he's getting arrested. Hilarious. And of course, he denies he ever slapped her. But come on, things are getting a little more physical now.
I'll talk to him. Just look at me.
He was upset because I was stripping, and everything I made he ripped up.
Okay. Who's he to you?
That's my boyfriend. Am I gonna get arrested for stripping?
No, there's nothing.
Oh yes, one has to wonder about the officer hits man in the face during self-defense. Footage people should expect to see on any ordinary workday. And of course, he does recall about the cocaine stash hidden in, less than glamorous locations in the house. Well, at least he did not forget to pull out the seizure disorder card to make the episode even more dramatic.
No. 3, 2, on your stomach now.
He wasn't supposed to.
On your stomach now.
No, he's gonna turn.
Relax.
No, he punched him in the face, and you know
Yeah,
that
I
was
sure
right.
did, because he cocked back on me.
No, he what does he have? A fucking gun?
Stop.
The boyfriend gets mad, the girlfriend starts dancing, and everything suddenly becomes havoc. Well, it's like the real-life reality show, but unlike that show, people are arrested here, and dignity is sparse. What must be among the most significant escape attempts is breaking your face against the window whilst heading to the slammer.
God damn it!
Set him up.
Battery, disorderly conduct.
Therefore, the suspect is so out of control that even the hospital is like, yeah, we don't want any part of this. At the same time, they are engaged in seizure, or not a game. The police officers are simply performing a clown at the circulate act. Who wouldn't party like absolutely crazy after being banned from the hospital and then having that excellent spit hood placed on your head?
I don't do any pseudo. I don't do anything with pseudo.
Do you need stickers?
It looks like a couple.
You seem to be that intoxicated, or what's
I don't know what the deal is. I don't know if it's all charade or it's probably the most violent I've ever seen toward officers for sure.
You gotta make sure there's nothing going on with your skull or your brain, okay? Honestly, I prefer not to transport someone with their hands behind their back just because
What is more compliant than acting like I want to be handcuffed again? After the turn of the crazy, he has been in jail more times than people who go to a grocery store in their lifetime. Maybe next time, less resistance and more cooperation would have probably done the trick.
Here, step out for a minute. Can't do this anymore. I got the handcuffs. I got these f***ing handcuffs. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking is to loosen the handcuffs just a little bit. Just stop. Just a little bit. Loosen the
Oh, what a lovely tradition of that stereotype. I didn't give you permission, as if that would ever make a difference. However, he has a ticket to the jail and probation show, and going by the look of things, there will likely be a part 2. One can only assume it is not just the tight cuffs around this place, right? Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed the laugh out loud moments and the unforgettable craziness we shared. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more hilarious adventures. See you in the next one.